Hey guys, it's Brian. I hope I'm not sitting there, getting stared at by everybody for like a 5 to 7 minute video. But I mean, if I am, I think it's cool because I've probably been through worse. And getting to my personal book, the book I chose is Black Hawk Down: A Story of Modern War by Bowden. And as you can see, it's about war. Decided to bring out this camel jacket, just for right now. To summarize the book, it was about the United States United Task Force trying to capture a Somali faction leader by the name of Mohammed Farah in 1993. So this whole process led to a battle that was known as the battle in Mogadishu between the United States and Mohammed's own militia. But before this war or battle in 93 happened, of course there's going to be some backstory, right? Because wars don't just pop up out of nowhere. So in 92, President Bush was putting together a humanitarian mission to Somalia to help them out because they were going through a famine that was caused by a drought and a civil war. So this civil war they had going on was killing like 3,000 Somalis every day. So you can tell like why this would be concerning to people from around the world. And so as soon as they sent the Americans in, they were greeted pretty warmly. Like they weren't doing anything. It was just humanitarian mission. So they weren't up to no good. They were trying to help them out. So Operation Restore Hope was going according to plan until the summer of 93 when the Americans decided to step in for the Civil War and start trying to create some political stability in Somalia because it was pretty chaotic. So because of this, Mohammed didn't agree. Mohammed wanted to be the only one in charge in Somalia. So because of this, some of his guys, they killed 24 Pakistani UN peacekeepers. So then all of this leads to the event on October 3rd in which the US sent US Rangers and an elite Delta force on a raid to capture two of Mohammed Adid's top lieutenants from a house near a market in Mogadishu. In the process of this raid, everything went kind of south because they weren't expecting there to be as hostile of a force that there was. They kind of underestimated the situation that they were going to be in. But before things went south for them, everything looked like it was going according to plan. The Delta operators were able to raid the building and get it to Mohammed's men, and then the Rangers were able to rope down from Black Hawk helicopters, hence the name Black Hawk Down. I'm pretty sure you get where I'm going with this, right? Shit went south. And so basically after this, the Somalis saw them coming down, right? So then they started signaling the rest of their people. And while this was happening, like the streets got flooded with rebels, basically with guns and everything. And then the Rangers that came down from the helicopters were getting shot at from all directions. At some point, like I was saying, a Black Hawk helicopter was hit by an RPG, and then once that happened, it went down, it crashed, and then all of a sudden this whole mission turned into a rescue mission too. And then the Rangers had to go, some had to stay and stand their ground, right? And then others had to go and save the other Rangers who were caught in the helicopter crash. Things kind of look up for them because they're able to get a convoy of like 75 guys back onto their base, but like during this time things also get worse. Like a second Black Hawk helicopter gets shot down, and then it's kind of the same thing all over again. So the second time around, when the second Black Hawk helicopter goes down, the Somalis actually try to take them captive. They try to take them as prisoner and hold them for ransom. So in the end, this whole ransom scheme didn't even work out for the Somalis. And eventually later on that night at like midnight, the UN dispatched another rescue operation, and that rescue operation was comprised of Americans, Malaysians, Pakistanis. Eventually, this rescue operation was able to get everybody who was trapped on the inside, and then they didn't have enough room to bring everybody back. But some people ended up walking on the side of these convoys, and they were taken to a stadium that was safe, and that's pretty much the end. After the book, it became a movie that I definitely didn't just summarize because I read the book. So, and I definitely didn't just do this the night before because there's no clock right there. When I'm comparing the literature we've read in class to my personal book, I say that Wild kind of doesn't relate to it at all because the situations and the circumstances are different, as to where The Long Walk is a lot more similar to Black Hawk Down because of the misadventure factor that's in it. No one's doing this for fun in both of these books, in The Long Walk or Black Hawk Down. It's just a situation that they've been put in that requires a fight for survival. I still see myself growing through adventure. Like, this is something that I've definitely experienced in this class, and I see myself carrying on with it. I feel like it's definitely brought a positive impact into my life, and I'm looking forward to keeping that impact. I'm looking forward to moving forward with this because it's something that's really helped me feel at peace with myself, and it's helped me keep my school life feel kind of calm and relaxed as well.